Before the President alights his car, members of the household ready in position to welcome him and lead him also in through the west door. President of the United States and First Lady. Met by Alexander de Montfort, the Lord Chamberlain's office, and led in where he will be received by the Dean. Meanwhile, the procession of those who hold honours makes its way also up the aisle, the President passing over the memorial to Sir Winston Churchill, who is remembered here in the Abbey.
And the tribute from Joe Biden yesterday. It is a loss, he said, that leaves a giant hole, and sometimes you think you'll never overcome it. But as I've told the King, she's going to be with him every step of the way, every minute, every moment, and that is a reassuring notion. And he went on, so to all the people of England, all the people of the United Kingdom, our hearts go out to you, and you were fortunate to have had her for 70 years. We all were. The world's better for her. Alistair.
We're seeing the procession of the Orders of Chivalry, of which the Queen was sovereign head, the most ancient and most noble order, the Thistle in Green. And Lord Salisbury there, with the Order of the Garter, also Baroness Amott. At the head of this procession of honours, the most venerable Order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem, which again the Queen was sovereign head. The St. John Ambulance have done so much to support the long queue of people coming to witness the lying in state. The Order of Chivalry that goes back to the days of the Crusades and is a maintained part of the serving St. John Ambulance. The holders of the Victoria Cross, each of their contributions in battle so admirably remembered. In the red robes, the Imperial Society of Knights Bachelor, followed by the Order of the British Empire. But it's these holders of the Victoria Cross who hold our awe, as they are the most senior recipients of honour from Her late Majesty.
The Queen reminded him of his mother, and when asked why, he said just because the way she touched, when she leaned over, the way she had that look. Are you okay? Anything I can do for you? What do you need? Make sure you do what you're supposed to do. The words of encouragement, the way she put people at her ease, her kindness, her thoughtfulness, those are the tributes we've heard in the last 11 days. And Dominic, she enjoyed going to America. She had 3 state visits there. She met so many American presidents, all but Lyndon B. Johnson since the 1950s.
Yes, and Joe Biden's advice and words of consolation to the King and his people, I think, will be a great comfort to King Charles. Joe Biden, of course, who's no stranger to tragedy and grief. He lost his first wife and 1-year-old daughter in a car accident, leaving his 2 young sons, and then he lost his son Beau Biden in 2015 to brain cancer. So he is someone well used to grief and overcoming it, and I think his his words of consolation will be hugely comforting to the king and his subjects. And he is here. He came here in Cadillac 1. He's the only world leader who's been able to come here under his own steam, all the others coming by coach. And he came in, I think it was a 6-car motorcade. Normally you see the President of America travelling in at least 14, so a scaled down motorcade. But both Cadillacs, one's always a decoy, but Cadillac 1, nicknamed the Beast, brought the President here. And he, as the head of the only superpower here, has been given that exemption from the other arrangements bringing heads of government by coach. So we've seen most of them get here now. We've seen them processing through the Abbey. President Macron, the President of Ireland and Brazil. And what we're going to see next, I think, is the members of royal families coming here. We're expecting to see at least 10 kings, by my count, 4 queens, 2 sultans, an emperor, an empress, 6 princes, and a grand duke. And I don't think we'll ever see that collection of world leaders and royalty ever again, because the Queen was such an exceptional, unique figure.